Out again today. We're scouting. It's November 10th. When you're going into a really thick spot, you want to stay right on that thick, really thick spot. And it might take a little bit of work to go scout your way through it. But I'm not talking about transitions where it's, I'll pan around here and show you that it might be a canopy, a thick canopy, but it's still open woods, man. It's still tough to get a deer, a bigger, larger deer, more mature deer in front of you in a spot like this. I'm panning around and it's all pine needles and it's hollies and it's pretty open. And I've hunted like this in spots like these a lot, and it's just been really unproductive. You're going to see young deer in here, and even out here in the open on 50 to 100 yards away from bedding is probably all they're going to get. Even the more younger deer, even the younger deer are not going to get that far from bedding when you got a lot of pressure going on. They're just not going to. The dummies die. When they do, they die. Period. They die. It might not be today, it might not be next week, it might not be next month. They will die if they keep that behavior up. So they are conditioned and through events to stay near that nasty thick, because that gives them an escape route. So keep that in mind, guys. There's the road. There's the road going across. Here's a point into this swamp. Here's a buck bed, or a deer bed, whatever. There's a hare right there. Right there. There's a hare right there. So whatever's in here, I don't know. It is a buck bed. It is a deer bed. It's a singular deer bed. So this guy's smart. If I'm laying in this bed, excuse the camera, I'm laying in this bed now, I'm gonna stink it up. See how tough it is to get to this guy? He probably hears you park. Watch the road here. Anybody? The road is right there. It is absolutely right there. So, to me, I believe it would be some kind of northerly wind. This, in my opinion, would be a very good pressured bed. He's very secure. In flatland here where I live, the obstacle is always in the back. From what I'm learning, the wind is in their face and they can see out in front of them, and it's still thick. See this thick up here? It's still really thick up on the edges, and there's little holes to get through it. And he would use that as an entranceway or an exit trail. Come through here, lay down right down in this bed. Anything comes out from behind him, he can hear him splashing through the water. So keep that in mind, man. This is a good find. Buck bed's right there. Right there. He's got the road behind him. He's got all that water behind him. He's got a transition up here. Super thick. Can't sneak up on him. All this is super thick. You cannot sneak up on this deer. It gets thick about 30, 40 yards up here, and it stays thick, and he can maneuver his way through here and through the thick and lay in this bed. Or I'm sure there's another one over here somewhere, but there's probably a few little islands he can go out to out here and lay on throughout the day if it's cold. He wants to be in the sun. But this buck bed has overhead canopy, everything it needs. So there's tracks too. These leaves are ruffled up. He's been in here. He's actually been in here. Here's a little rub too, I believe. Looks like he's going that way, crossing the street. He must be coming in here in the morning, and I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't knock him out of here. He must have went up that transition and went that way. So we'll see. Good find, man. You can see the cars. There's that buck bed right there. Right there, you see the car real by. Dating a fat chick is, this is definitely dating a fat chick, man. I would sit here in the morning, sneak in somehow. Probably, I don't. You'd have to figure out how you can get in here to hunt it, but how he's getting out of here and how you got to scout is see this here. You can actually see where something's using this and going through that thick. Humans want to go this way because it's clear. You don't have to duck. You don't have to move anything out of the way. But you got to start scouting along this nasty stuff. If it's hard to get through, you're probably doing the right thing. So keep that in mind. Buck bed's right there. See how? Look, bit off, bit off, bit off. They love to eat briars, man. Green briars. All these briars are bit off, so that deer does not have to move real far to eat. 20 yards, man. That's a 20-yard shot over to there. Well, scrape from last week or so right under it. There's another one. Well, that tells a lot of stories there.